Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back in the YouTube video, and this time we're going to be using Giant Night Witch EDRAG. In my opinion, the Night Witch is like the best tank killer in the game right now, a lot better than the Prince. I think the only tank killer that might be better than it right now is maybe Executioner NATO, but besides that, Night Witch is just really strong ever since its buff. And in my opinion, Night Witch just is a lot better in many situations where the Prince wouldn't be, and it's just really nice to have those 4 bats when it dies. And Giant EDRAG, I feel like it's viable. I don't think it's really good in the meta or anything like that, like it was a few months ago, but I definitely think it's viable, and if you use it correctly, you can win games with it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. We're at 6,300 right now. I'm about top 2,000, I think, so we should still get some good games, good matchups. Before we search for the first game, though, thank you, Epic Games, for sponsoring this video. Battle Breakers is an RPG-style game created by Epic Games, and guys, what I love about this game is the graphics are really good. There's a variety of different places that you can fight bosses and monsters in, such as dungeons, volcanoes, glaciers, forests, and many more. You can assemble a team that works best for you because you have a variety of different heroes in the game, hundreds of them actually, so you can build one that works the best for you, upgrade them, and add abilities to them to help you progress and beat stronger monsters. You can get this game not only on mobile but also on PC, both for free, and after you defeat the first 3 bosses, you can use my creator code, theboss_CR, to support me. Everything for that will be in the description below, including the game link, and I really hope you guys enjoy this game as much as I do. It's by far my favorite RPG game, and I hope you guys feel the same way. Alright guys, let's go ahead and search for the first game. And hopefully, yeah, I can show you guys the power of the Night Witch, or why I prefer it over the Prince. And the reason why I decided to make a video on Giant EDRAG is because it's been, quite a while since I've done it, and even played the deck. It's been I would say at least a month or so. So I thought it would be kind of fun to play it and maybe see if it's even usable in this meta for me to use end of season. We'll just kind of have to see. So I'm going to cycle a log. This guy isn't really doing anything. I'm going to cycle a zap as well. And then, yeah, let's just go with a miner. He's still not doing anything. And there's the guards. So guards doesn't really tell me much about his deck. I mean, guards aren't used a ton right now, so I don't know what it is yet. Baby dragon. Let's just go with our EDRAG. Baby dragon guards, so maybe it could be RG lightning, but I really have no idea yet. And he has the executioner, so it's only level 12. I'm pretty sure that means it dies to fireball log. I could be wrong though. Normally it takes fireball log and zap, but I think if it's level 12, you could kill it with fireball log, which is pretty cool. And he's gonna go with a golem, so really aggressive golem in my opinion. So let's just go with a giant and a Night Witch opposite lane. I'm tempted to go with a Mega Minion as well, just because, yeah, he doesn't even have an executioner cycle right now. Let's go with the Mega Minion. I feel like, so he lightnings that. Okay, so I feel like this is still a good situation for us, because now we can play our EDRAG with him not having the lightning in rotation right now. And he most likely will almost take this tower or take it. I'm not really too sure, but either way, I'm gonna, just zap those. So yeah, he is gonna take the tower, unfortunately, but we did a decent amount of damage to his king tower. We have some damage in the left lane, so as I said, not a bad situation to be in. Let's go with the fireball on top of that executioner, and let's go with a miner to try to finish it off, and then I'm gonna log. Ooh, the log wasn't actually necessary, but I just wanted to ensure that it died, and that EDRAG's on the tower getting a lot of damage. He's gonna go with a NATO. We do need to be kind of careful though. He might go with a golem in the pocket or something. Nope, he's just gonna cycle another execution in the back. Pretty interesting, because I'm just gonna fireball that every time, especially since it's double elixir. I'm gonna go with the log as well. and I'm going to send in a miner and then zap everything. And yeah, so that miner's locked on the tower. He's going to log it to push it back, but it still goes on the tower. So things are looking really solid for us right now. I'm going to do something kind of risky, but I think we could just like spell him out here. Yeah, he is going to miss the... Yeah, guys, actually that was really risky. I don't think I should have done that because let's say he ended up catching the miner. We would have probably lost, to be honest, because the fireball wouldn't have been enough. But it ended up working out for us, so I don't regret doing it. But we definitely got a little lucky for sure. I think I did that just really kind of because I felt like I couldn't defend his golem push if I tried defending because... yeah, I don't know. I mean, he had lightning, and I mean, his lightning gets a ton of value against our Night Witch and EDRAG, so I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, so I'm glad that it ended up turning out that way, but yeah, definitely risky nonetheless. We move up quite a lot. We're top 1,500 right now. Let's go ahead and search for the next game. And yeah, search time should never be more than 10 seconds. Alright, so here we go. We found another game here against ULEEE. Alright, so we could cycle a zap, we could also cycle a log, or we could just wait a second for him, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and cycle a log. Usually when you have to decide whether cycling a zap or a log, I prefer cycling a log just because it does more damage. I mean, yeah, there's really no reason other than that. I mean, they're both 2 elixir cards, I mean, so, okay, he's still not doing anything. I think I'm just gonna Mega Minion. I mean, I could have also waited, but... Alright, he's going to Executioner, so... I'm going to go in with a Giant and a Night Witch opposite lane. And he's going to have a Pekka as well, so... Okay, this is going to be a little tough, guys, because he has Executioner... in the Pekka, but... We are going to get some damage other lane with that Night Witch... so we have a significant lead right now, but yeah, but looking at the matchup, definitely not, like, yeah, ideal for us. That Battle Ram, I'm gonna have to let connect, just because, I didn't want to spend, like, too much elixir stopping that. I'm gonna do something kind of interesting right now. Hopefully that, yeah, so the reason why I did that is because I know... we were up a couple of elixir because he went so aggressive, and I guess that's going to pay off for us because we're going to get so much damage, but what I'm really nervous about right now is what if he goes in with a Pekka in front of that Executioner? Oh wow, he has a Bowler. Okay, so yeah, very interesting deck on this guy, on this guy's end. So we spent a lot of elixir on defense, 7 to be exact, and he's up a bit of elixir right now, but I think it was worth it. I mean, we needed to defend. I don't think if we lose a tower, we're in a good situation at all, so ideally for us, we just need to play this really defensively and try to save our right tower. And yeah, let's go with an EDRAG here. If he ends up going in with an Executioner, we need to Fireball, Zap, and log it because that kills it, but we'll see if he even does that. Hopefully he doesn't have a lightning. Oh my god, so guys, he has... Okay, so yeah, wow, guys, this is actually not a good matchup for us at all, but I think we might end up winning it, which is really good for us. I don't know if we got a little lucky or what, but... I mean, obviously, guys, he has Executioner, he has Pekka, he has lightning. A lot of things we don't really want to see, but we ended up winning anyways, so... yeah, I guess I can't really complain. I mean... That's, yeah, I don't know. I guess we just played it really well. I mean, we kind of outcycled him. We identified when he was low on elixir. Like, remember when we went with the Giant at the bridge? That ended up working out for us because we got, like, a few hits from the Giant. But, yeah, I was not expecting to win that matchup because, yeah, obviously, and honestly, guys, the last 3 matchups weren't really that great for us. I mean, this one, I played, like, before I started recording. It was a Golem Lightning deck. Which isn't the greatest matchup because Lightning gets so much value for them. This one was even worse because he had X-NATO, and I feel like if his Executioner was level 13, he might have won. And then, yeah, this one too, just the X-NATO, Pekka, Lightning. So, yeah, 3 not great matchups in a row, but, yeah, that kind of shows you if you play well and just and identify like what their deck is right away. That's gonna really help you in the long run. Although in the last match we had, I couldn't really identify his deck right away because obviously the bowler wasn't something I was expecting. But alright, so got another game here, and I think we'll wait a couple seconds and then zap his tower. Yeah, let's go with the zap right now. Okay, so he has a skeleton barrel. You don't see those very often, but typically it's Mega Knight bait. Oh wow, so he's gonna miner. I was kind of tempted to go in with the giant in front of that and then EDRAG, but what he could have done is he could have like blocked with a Mega Knight and then the EDRAG wouldn't have reached the Inferno Drag, so I don't think it was worth it. In this way we can defend and potentially get like a pretty good counter push, because obviously he didn't know he had EDRAG, so we're gonna get a ton of value here. We're gonna even go in with a Night Witch behind this, and yeah, I think we're gonna for sure take his tower. He's gonna do a lot of damage to our right lane because we want to wait until that skeleton barrel pops, of course, but he's not going to do nearly as much damage as we're going to do to him. We're going to take his left tower. And yeah, again, guys, this was honestly all about identifying his deck. Like, I knew right away he was running Mega Knight bait just after a couple of cards. Like, honestly, after the first card, I knew that's what it was going to be, because not really any other deck has a skeleton barrel in it. And when he went really aggressive with that Mega Knight, we were just able to get a counter push. And I mean, yeah, what can I say? That was just a really quick game. I mean, we have a good matchup for sure, so there's a lot of things there that went well for us. We had a great matchup. He was so aggressive, and also, yeah, I don't know, things just kind of went really well there for us. I don't really know how to describe it, but yeah, that was a really quick game. So yeah, 4 really solid games in a row. And we're 1 game away from 6,400. So let's go ahead and we've only been recording for, it hasn't even been 12 minutes yet. So, that's like, yeah, it's been a pretty quick, quick video so far for only having 4 games played, or 3. I don't know why I said 4. I think it's 3 because of, yeah, because the one I played, I wasn't recording. So yeah, 3 games. Let's go with the Fireball on top of that Ice Wizard. So he might be using Ice Bow, I'm not really sure. I was gonna say it's either Ice Bow or that quad spell deck, because he has the Ice Wizard, he has, okay, so he has the Tesla. I would say this is a, yeah, not too hard of a game to win, but we do need to play it carefully. We can't really make mistakes and let him get an Expo lock or anything like that. Although in single elixir it is pretty easy for him to outcycle us, so we need to be careful. Let's just log here. And we're 1 card away from getting back to the Giant, so we should be fine here if he ends up going in for an Expo. Let's just Mega Minion and then have our Giant ready for his Expo if he ends up playing it, but it looks like he's probably not going to. Let's just go with the Zap. I don't even hit the Ice Wizard, but not that big of a deal. Let's just miner the tower. I don't think that Ice Wizard's going to hit it, but he does get back to a Valkyrie. Let's just always make sure we have our Giant in our hand, but we need to eventually build up a push, and double is going to help. Oh wow, so he's in a defensive Expo, so let's immediately Giant at the bridge, log to finish off the Tesla, zap to cycle, and then miner his Ice Wizard. And he isn't going to catch it, so maybe the Ice Wizard goes down here. No, it doesn't, unfortunately. Well, I think it, yeah, it does to the Night Witch. I'm going to cycle another Night Witch, and if we end up baiting out a Rocket, we're going to for sure go in with an EDRAG. But yeah, he's going to again go in with a defensive Expo. Let's just go in with a Giant, and see where he plays his Tesla. Alright, so he's going to Rocket. Let's go with our EDRAG here. He's going to miner. Or, I mean, excuse me, I'm going to miner and go for prediction log, because I knew he was going to play skeletons. And that was definitely worth it, even though the Expo's still live, because we dealt a lot of damage to it. And remember, guys, there's no need to go crazy and do anything, like, too aggressive, because, you know, as you guys know, there's no more ties, so we don't want to, like, we don't want to choke the game or anything like that, so we can just continue to play this pretty passively. Whereas before, I would probably be a little bit more aggressive, and unfortunately, he does end up getting that king activated. That is like kind of the one downside of EDRAG. So nice fireball there, hitting both the Tesla and the Expo. I think that EDRAG's gonna chain and hit the tower. Yeah, that's good. Let's go with the zap here. So yeah, we're having a really consistent damage lead on his tower, and that's what we want. And he's going to rocket. Okay, so that was an aggressive rocket. It might be now time to go in for a push. We'll have to see, though. Let's just giant here. And I don't want to E-drag right behind it because he can cycle back to another rocket pretty easily. But I'll E-drag back here. Let's go. All right, he's going to pull that all together and rocket. And he is going to, yeah, catch the miner. We still have a lead of about 600 damage, so I think we're in a good situation. And we might need to start cycling log soon. I'm going to fireball the Ice Wizard. Let's go with the miner. I'm going to log his tower, and we might get some damage here. We're going to at least get damage from the spells we played. The Night Witch Bats should be able to take care of that Valkyrie, majority of it. I'm curious to see if he goes in for a offensive Expo, but it looks like he's going to continue going in for defensive ones. Let's go with the miner. And yeah, once again, he's going to catch it with the Valk. So it might be time to switch up the miner placement because he's catching every single one. And he's going to rocket the tower. I had a feeling that he had to do that. He's calling the good game. I feel like maybe that NATO wasn't the best, and now he's not going to be able to defend. I think maybe that NATO, he was trying to, like, pull the E-drag into the rocket or something like that, but either way didn't work, didn't work for him. Guys, I have not been speaking well today at all. I've just misspoken so many words while recording today. I don't know why. I apologize, though. Anyways, at least we're winning games. That's good. This is great. We're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-game win streak right now, and most of the matchups were not easy. That last one, though, I think that honestly was in our favor. And the Night Witch probably even makes it more in our favor because, like, let's say we had Prince, you know? He has skeletons, and Rocket gets more value against it. So, yeah, I mean, Night Witch, again, probably in that matchup helps us. So, we have time for another. We've only been, recording 17 minutes. Let's go ahead and play maybe 1 or 2 more games, depending on how long this next one is. If this next game is a really long game, like the last one, maybe I'll call it after this one. But if this one's a really quick game, like 3 minutes long or something like that, or if I lose, then maybe I'll just do another. But yeah, we'll see after this game. So he goes with a log. Let's just go with a miner. He's going to Ice Spear. Okay, Hog Rider. I hope this isn't Hog Executioner because that's actually pretty difficult to beat. I'm not going to Giant in front of the Night Witch because if he does end up having Executioner, he would just destroy everything with it. He's going to have Ice Golem, so could this even be 2.6? I feel like if it is 2.6, this is going to be pretty, I mean, not that easy for us just because the E-drag doesn't really get any value in the matchup. Alright, let's go for a Fireball here and a Log. And I actually mistimed it, so yeah, I'll say oops. If you time the Fireball and the Log correctly, it can completely deny all hits from the Hog Rider. Okay, let's defensive miner here. Skeletons. I still don't know if he's using Hog Executioner or 2.6, and yeah, it's looking like 2.6, so that's not a good sign. Either way, it's not a good sign, but I feel like with 2.6, it's going to be almost impossible to break through, but I'll try my best, and it's just going to be really difficult to get through the cannons and also keep up with the cycle, but when we get into double elixir, we're going to have a much higher chance, that's for sure. So he's almost back to another Hog Rider, and we do not have a good cycle for that, so we need to go for a log here, get at least a miner in our rotation, and then let's go for a miner, Mega Minion, and then I think, guys, now it's time for us to build up a push. So it's finally double, which means we actually have a decent chance of potentially breaking through, but things are not looking good for us right now at all. This might be one of those matchups that are a little worse without the Prince, because Prince is nice to have against the Hog Rider in some circumstances. And yeah, he's just going to cannon here, so let's go with the Fireball here on top of that. Let's go for a Giant. I mean, I don't really like see the point of going in for one. I mean, it's not going to do anything, but I feel like I need to try to do something. I mean, we just haven't really been able to break through this game at all. Let's log back the Hog Rider. Yeah, we kind of need a miracle at this point. I guess we'll Mega Minion. Let's go with an EDRAG other lane. We don't want to give him too much Fireball value. He's gonna Musketeer. Yeah, he's playing this pretty well, and also very tough game to win. But yeah, still props to this guy. I mean, 2.6 is a very difficult deck to run in this meta, and he for sure played this well, but as I said, not really an easy time for us to break through at all. But yeah, he goes in for another Hog Rider. Let me try to time this correctly at least this time. Okay, so yeah, there you guys go. So if you Fireball and log at the proper time, the Hog doesn't get a single hit, but he's just going to Fireball cycle. I'll give him the well played. I mean, he definitely played that pretty well. I mean, he didn't really make any mistakes. So, like, that's definitely, you know, a good thing on his end. But yeah, we kind of need to rely on him making mistakes in order for us to break through. And just with our EDRAG not getting any value that game, and also, I mean, yeah, the cannon doing so well against the Giant wasn't really a way for us to break through. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and play one more game and try to end on a win here. But even if we lose this game, I'll stop here because we've won 4, and that's the first game we lost. So I'm fine with losing 2 and winning 4. Definitely still a good video, but let's try to win here, and then we could end up winning 5 and only losing 1, and that would be a great place to end as well. So looking at our starting hand here, we could cycle a log or we could cycle a zap, and it looks like he has the Golem Barrel, so we can just log that, and I'll go with my Mega Minion. I wonder if he's just using a standard log bait deck, or if he's using a funky log bait deck, kind of like that first guy was using that we versed. I'm gonna send a miner, and he has a Skarmy, so wow, it's actually, yeah, kind of looking like an off-meta log bait deck. Oh yeah, and then he has Giant Skeleton as well, so this is going to be interesting. I wonder if maybe he has Sparky or something, which, if that's the case, we do have EDRAG, which is good, but that Giant Skeleton is going to be kind of a pain for us to deal with. I'm going to log that Princess. Like, I know he has Goblin Barrel, but I really want to get rid of it, and I think we're fine here. Like, we can just Mega Minion on top of the Goblin Barrel. Like, I didn't really want that Princess to get a ton of value. Let's miner here. Those bats are on the tower. Guys, this is why the Night Witch is so good. And you know what I think? This is an underrated opinion. The Night Witch was good before the buff. I think people just underrated it. That's my opinion. Because that damage wasn't because of the bats after, wait a minute, what am I saying? The Night Witch was dead when the bats got the damage, so never mind. That goes against what I just said. But yeah, in my opinion, the Night Witch was a pretty decent card, even after the buff, or before the buff, but, this buff has certainly made it now one of the best cards in the whole game. Which is crazy, because all it was adding 2 skeletons to it. I'm gonna minor that Dark Goblin. Ooh, ooh, that was kind of a bad play on my end. Like bad fireball. I think we're fine here, guys, though. Like, we took his tower. Let's just make sure this princess doesn't take ours. And yeah, let's give him the good game. I think we had a really lucky start, and that's what's ended up getting us the win. We almost choked there. Like, he got a ton of damage with the RG on the left side, and it was all because basically the bad fireball and also the bad miner on top of the Dark Goblin. But besides that, the game was pretty smooth from the beginning of the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because it has been a while since I played Giant EDRAG, and we are going to end in the top 1,000, so we're 853rd right now. Definitely a solid push. We climbed up at least 100 trophies because we started at 6,300, I believe. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, comment below what you guys want to see in future videos, and guys, those of you who didn't watch the Battle Breakers ad, or maybe you did watch it but didn't watch the whole thing, the links for all that will be in the description below. And guys, I have a creator code not only for Battle Breakers but also Fortnite. So because I have a creator code from Epic Games, so all of Epic Games I have a creator code for. So if you guys play Fortnite and you want to support me, you can use the creator code theboss_CR if you want to support me on Fortnite. You don't have to, but if you want to, there's an option for that, and I appreciate all of you who do that. That would be incredible. And we're almost at 25,000 subscribers, so thank you guys all for all the support. I really appreciate it, and thanks again. Until next time, guys.